What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again to talk SEC football and to let you know the projected SEC winners have been chosen. Alabama is projected to win the SEC West, and Georgia is projected to win the SEC East and projected to win the SEC Championship. Will that happen? That remains to be seen. Will both teams make it to the SEC Championship? That remains to be seen. All right. As far as the West, LSU came in second, and in the East, Tennessee came in second. Uh, Georgia blew everybody out the water with 181 first place votes, the only team to get triple digits. Alabama came in second with 62 first place votes, and Tennessee came in third with 31 first place votes. All right. Tennessee, they had a total of 5 first place votes, which is daggone pitiful. But anyway, maybe they'll surprise some people and wind up winning the daggone East. You'll never know. But anyway, tell you like this, out of the 31-year history of the SEC championship, these media voters only got it right 9 times. All right, so 9 out of 31 is not a good track record. But I tell you what, Alabama has been picked to win the SEC the past 7 years in a row. And they won 4 out of 7. All right. Georgia won 2 and LSU won 1. LSU won it in 19. Georgia won it in 22 and 17. And Alabama won it in 18, 20, 21. So, well, yeah, and 16 also. So I think that's 7 years. But anyway, but yeah, Alabama won 4 out of 7. Georgia got 2 and LSU got 1. All right, so that's just how it is. Alabama is still the best when it comes to the SEC, in my opinion, even though they picked those Georgia Bulldogs and Kirby Smart to win the SEC championship once again this time. But anyway, they chose the all SEC teams, first team, second team, and third team. With Georgia, that first team, they got 11 players on the all SEC first team, which is crazy. I think it was 5 on offense and 6 on defense. On offense, they got wide receiver Lad McConkey, tight end Brock Bowers, center Cedric Van Pran, offensive lineman Amari Mims, and Tate Ratledge. Defensive on defense, like I say, they got 6 defensive linemen: Mikael Williams and Nazar Stackhouse, linebacker Jameis Dumas Johnson, defensive backs Malachi Starks, Kamara Lassiter, and Javon Bullard. That is crazy to have 11 guys on the all SEC first team. LSU, they got 6 on the all SEC first team, which consists of quarterback Jaden Daniels, wide receiver Malik Neighbors, the offensive tackle Will Campbell, linebacker Harold Perkins, and defensive lineman Mika Wingo and Mason Smith. And Alabama, they got 5 on the all SEC first team, which is running back Jace McClellan. No, it ain't. Offensive tackle J.C. Latham, linebacker Dallas Turner, defensive back Kool-Aid McKinstry, kicker Will Reichert, and the long snapper Nealon Hiblet. Never heard of him. Of course, the long snapper never get no love anyway, not from the fans. So until they mess up, I'll put it that way. But anyway, Kool-Aid McKinstry also made the all SEC first team as a kick returner also. So Kool-Aid, he's not only a great corner, but he's a great kick returner also. Another thing I want to talk about is my old buddy, sometime I can't stand him, old Paul Feinbaum, who says Nick Saban, his legacy will take a hit if he don't win a national championship this year. I beg to differ. Nick Saban has 7 national championships. Excuse me. More than any coach in college football. So I think his legacy is planted in stone now. It can't be touched or tarnished unless he gets in some kind of trouble, big major trouble like that, like a Jeremy Pruitt deal, something like that. Other than that, I don't think Nick Saban, legacy can be touched. And of course, Nick Saban ain't the type of coach to, do what Jeremy Pruitt did. At least I don't think so. And he ain't showed no signs of it all this time he been coaching. So it'll be hard for me to believe that Nick Saban would do something like that. Now, as far as Georgia and them being picked to win the SEC, I think if they do that, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the three-peat. Unless Alabama get in the playoffs, without winning the SEC, which they have done before. They did it. Got in there without winning the SEC, not even playing in the SEC championship game, and wind up winning the national championship. So it can be done. Just like Georgia won the national championship without winning the SEC championship, even though they played in the game. So it can be done. All right. But if Georgia, they wind up three-peat, you got to get a crown up to them as the new dynasty. There's no way around it. All right. For Alabama fans or any other fan, you got to give it up to Georgia. If they three-peat, you got to give up the dynasty to them. They'll be the new dynasty because it ain't been done since the 1930s, I believe. I believe it was the 1930s. So you got to give it up to them. You have to give it up to Kirby Smart as being the greatest coach in college football in the modern era. All right, well, right now, we're gonna say right now, if you take your team and you win 3 national championships in a row, you got to be the best head coach in college football. Ain't nothing wrong with saying Nick Saban is the second best coach in football if Kirby Smart three-peat. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's still top tier. Number 1 and 2. Just like some people say LeBron James is number 1 and Michael Jordan is number 2. Or Michael Jordan is number 1 and LeBron James is number 2. However they had it. Or LeBron James is number 1. However they put it. But anyway, ain't nothing wrong with that. You just have to give it up. Somebody got to take over. I mean, if Nick Saban retire, who you gonna say is the best coach in college football? It'll have to be Kirby Smart. Okay, with Kirby Smart legacy surpass Nick Saban's, I doubt it because he got a long way to go. But I ain't saying it can't be done because Kirby is pretty young now. Okay, Kirby about 25 years younger than Nick Saban, so he got a long way to go. Could happen. All right, I don't want it to happen, but it could happen. I'm just being real with y'all right now. We troll and talk trash, but I'm being real with y'all right now. All right, so it is what it is. Tennessee fans, I'm sorry, but Josh Heupel don't stand a chance. He don't. I'm sorry, Tennessee fans. As far as LSU fans, I know Brian Kelly, what he did at Notre Dame, the winningest coach at Notre Dame. But what did it get him? It didn't get him not one national championship. Now he in the SEC. Granted, he beat Alabama last season. He won the West. But in reality, he still lost 4 games. Beating Alabama, winning the West. Didn't get him nothing either. Okay, so for Brian Kelly, I think he may win 2 or 3, SEC championships in his time. But not in 2023. I can tell you that. But anyway, and I don't think he's going to win the West in 2023. I know a lot of people got LSU winning the West, but not me. Not me. I don't care what you did last year. All right? I don't care how many transfers you got or what daggone, what you call it, what issues you replaced via the transfer portal. I don't care. I don't got you winning the West. I don't got you beating Alabama. I just don't. And I think you'll have more issues than you had last year, if you ask me. So it is what it is. But that's all I got for you. The SEC projected winners of the East and West has been chosen, and the SEC champion, the projected SEC champion, has been chosen. All right, even though it ain't my Alabama Crimson Tide, but I think it's gonna be when it's all said and done. Roll damn Tide.